We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing...
And he will take this one in in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 50 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Well,
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight as off we go for the Sunday night opener. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's second and 6. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Shotgun run now with Walker. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's second and 9.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
19 taxi.
Throwing is Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. This fielded at his own 1. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Third and long. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's a big one for Tennessee. The gain is 64. A run on first and goal. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Titans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
He'll get this complete to Walker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Receiver in motion, going right. Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Texans. The extra point is up and through. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here's a third down and 4. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Straight ahead, it's Spears. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Bateman. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Spears. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Third and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right. 11.
Now Stroud. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Titans are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Hey, uno. Hey.
Throwing is Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball
To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. The PAT, up and good. And the Texans are back within 4. It's 21-17. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the season. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Down.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go, let's go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Back to throw, Stroud. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Why Tony? Under. Hey, Uno Mars. Look to high.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the quick, right?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
All right.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one intercepted. Strong. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now a handoff running right. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He's got it at about the 8. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down at critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now a give on the ground. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Stroud to throw here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans are going to extend their lead.
35, Texans 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
2J.
To throw is Stroud. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of mid. On first down, it's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, ready. 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On second down, Spears. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.